Talon Mags. Hooray! Hi there, and welcome to Nerf News Me Outratch, episode 34, the Christmas Eve edition. And already you saw me off myself with the Chronos. It's kind of crazy. I wasn't quite dead, but well, maybe I was. And I was just kind of knocked out, and all of a sudden I'm walking around and I see an Orange World and half off Disney World tickets. And oh shit, I'm in Florida. Crap, Orlando is hell. I mean, really, yeah. But, you know, aside from that, Talon Mag, man, I know it's probably a good magazine. It's probably really nice. It's rugged. Worker made it. It's a form factor. That, you know, it was bound that somebody else was going to do it. I'm sure. Okay. It's just, I have no other complaints about it other than I am just so sick and tired of hearing about the fucking Talon Mag. You know what I'm saying? I really am. I know I'm a little upset. You know, I made the first Katana Mag. I understand that. You know, I did, and I mean, I knew somebody was going to remake it. I mean, shit, I even thought about remaking it, or making another version, or doing something different. So, it's not like it wasn't going to happen, and I wasn't really upset about the 3D printed versions. At first I thought, oh, this is copying. I'm like, you know what, if they're really not available by Jet, for whatever reason, that was a smart business decision. I don't think so, but okay. Well, then there you go. We have there's a demand for the half-size mag, and there it is. And Worker really just answered the need. I understand that. I'm just sick and tired of hearing about it every other freaking post about the stupid Talon mags. Okay, have fun with them. They're great. They're wonderful. And anybody wants to sell me some katanas, let me know, because I like the katana mags. Personally, my favorites. Not just because I made them, but because I made them the way I wanted them. Well, except for the wall being open. But to me, that's not a big deal. I wanted them closed, but the wall being open really isn't a thing. You know, I mean, you think about it. Who was going to do this before I did this? Nobody. No one at all. And it feels good to change history. But let's face it, it's Christmas, and, well, this episode is all about Christmas sucks. That's right. So let's get moving, shall we? Okay, so first off, we got the nail biter. This image was leaked to me. I believe it came from somebody from Reddit originally, who works at a Target, opened one up. Man, you know what? I like the feel of it. I like the fact that it's like the Voidcaster, but it has a magazine, and a lot of people that like the Voidcaster. That's an 8-round magazine. I guess if you had two of them, you go, that would be kind of cool. But don't even think about going any farther than stock with this, because that tube looks like it's off a goddamn Maverick, and the magazines, forget about getting replacements of those. I would like to see somebody 3D print those. That would be cool. I doubt they will, but there's a job for you right there. 3D print some magazines. But the tube is tiny. The spring is small. The action on it, I wasn't really expecting it to be a high performance hitter, but to possibly get maybe 100 feet per second out of this would be fun. But yeah, it's a disappointment. I guess that's my mood. Part of my mood for today is seeing the internals of this blaster and being like, this is crazy. So there it is. You can see it right there. Okay. Look at this big thing sticking all the way into here. Look at that. Okay. This is my basis of my video. This is basically around here. This is sticking into the anchors of the plunger tube. That's a long way in. My theory is that they made the tube smaller. I could be wrong. I did a whole video on it and everything. What do I think about the Mercury otherwise? Okay, I think it has it in the looks department. I don't really need a clear window to count my shots. I can count in my head. I do it with 2 pistols at a time. It's not that hard. And I don't really see anything really wrong with the Chronos. I don't see the point of having like a pistol where it's side lever like that. I mean, really, you know. And to me, even on the Jupiter, the center of the prime, which is the rifle, is better off being back rather than forward. And I know this because I've used some high velocity stuff in the past. But if you look at Crazy Nerf Club, okay, if you look at the video on this, and this is the video from Crazy Nerf Club, and you really examine this, I see a real possibility that this blaster has a tiny plunger tube, or smaller. And why would we want that? Really, I don't want that. And then when you look at the profile of it, up, down the line in the video. Okay, so when I looked at the profile on this, also in the video, I noticed, okay, it's thinner on the bottom. All right, you have your two big tabs there. You can see the knob sticks out a little bit there, but if you look at where the knobs stick, the tube looks like it's within there and there. And it's only a theory, but I really do think it's smaller. It has to be to anchor that, because the anchoring for the Prime is on the slide itself on Kronos and that. But I could be wrong. I remember the time when I thought the Magnus had to be one shot and it ended up being three. I lost a bet on that. It happens, but you know what? Buyer beware. We need to see one of these opened up. And it doesn't look like it automatically turns the priming handle either. To answer Joshua Church's question. So, yeah. Okay, so Nathaniel Liu put this up about the worker rifling in it, and yeah, it broke. One of them broke on him. But you know what? This is easy to do when you twist them on, and you twist them on too hard. Yeah, it will make a seam, and then it will break. But the kind of plastic they're using looks like a really fragile plastic. It looks like one that cracks real easy, and yeah, I probably would design it with something a little stronger than that, but, still, how terrible, how awful. It just broke on him. It's rifling in it from worker. Yeah. So again, buyer beware. We got another update on the Nerf Perks program. It is being extended, which is nice, till when? Indefinite amount of time, but yeah. It's cool. They're finally going to extend the points program, which is cool. It was told in an earlier version they were going to stop extending it, but they finally got bugged about it enough, and they're extending the Nerf Perks program, which is cool, which is great. A lot of people really like this, and it's really good that they're doing this. This is really cool. Other news. Well, last week we had. We had Tiger Foam, who's leaving. This week, for 2 months, we got news that Jangular's going to be leaving for a couple months. I like Jangular because he's very involved in the community. He plays really well. I saw that. I sat and watched that BTA round of his, and oh man, the guy just plays. And then, he's got a good news show, and I like his new show. His Nerf News of the Week is pretty cool. Well, he's leaving for a couple months. I don't know why yet. And, there's just a lot of, this Christmas just seems to look bad. Today, the Dow was down 650 points, which sucks, because it's been on the downturn the whole month. And it just doesn't seem like a really good Christmas, And I hope it gets better. I hope 2019 is better. I hope things go better. But, things can only happen one at a time. What can you say? So until next time, this is Chris Cartaya saying, don't you go changing. It's a hard candy Christmas for a lot of people. And with that, maybe I'll dye my hair. Maybe I'll move somewhere. Maybe I'll get a car. Maybe I'll just drive so far that I'll lose track. Me, I'll bounce right back. Maybe I'll sleep real late. Maybe I'll lose some weight. Maybe I'll clear my junk. Maybe I'll just get drunk on bourbon shots. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Or it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let something bring me down. Merry Christmas.